अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। उम्मीद करता हूँ तमाम देखने और सुनने वाले खैरियत से होंगे और ठीक ठाक होंगे। जैसे कि हम जानते हैं कि हमारा लेवल 2 का जो है वो तालिब एक्टिविटी जारी है, जिसमें हम गोल के ऊपर ज़्यादा जो है हमारी डिस्कशन जो है वो होती है और गोल के ऊपर हम डिस्कशन करते हैं कि ताकि हमारा गोल अच्छे तरीके से जो है सेट हो सके, इसके बारे में मज़ीद मालूमात मिल सके। तो इसी वाले से चलते हैं चैट की तरफ और आज अपना पार्ट 7 सेक्शन 6 जो है वो उसको कंटिन्यू रखते हैं। हेलो चैट जीपीटी, हाउ आर यू?
Absolutely, anytime. Just where I'm doing really well. Thanks for asking. I hope you're doing great too. How can I help you today?
Yes, ChatGPT continue this daily talk with goals and goals and different things discussed. So continue question and this topic related. So my first question: why are the elite above the law?
That's a really thoughtful question. Often the perception that elites are above the law comes from factors like influence, wealth, and connections. Elites can sometimes leverage their resources to affect legal outcomes, whether through lobbying, political power, or even through complex legal defenses. Additionally, systemic issues like corruption, biased enforcement, and unequal access to legal representation can contribute to that perception. It's definitely a complex topic, and tackling it usually requires strong institutional reforms, better transparency, and equitable enforcement of the law. If you'd like to dive deeper into any specific angle, I'm here for it.
ChatGPT, why is the justice system slow in the Pakistan day by day? What is the main causes and main reason?
Absolutely. There are several main causes for the slow pace of the justice system in Pakistan. One significant factor is the sheer backlog of cases, which means courts are overwhelmed and it takes a long time to get through each one. Another reason is the limited number of judges and court staff, which means there aren't enough resources to handle the caseload efficiently. There are also procedural complexities slow the role, making it harder to ensure impartiality and efficiency. Finally, a lack of technological integration and modern infrastructure in the judicial system can contribute to delays. All of these factors together create a complex challenge, but there are ongoing efforts to reform and improve the system. If you want to dive deeper into any of these causes, just let me know.
Okay. Why are the politic discussion unconstitutional?
Got it. In Pakistan, political discussions can be considered unconstitutional or restricted for a few reasons. Sometimes certain topics or criticisms are seen as a threat to censorship or limitations perceived as destabilizing. Additionally, political pressures and the influence of powerful groups can lead to certain discussions being suppressed. All of these factors contribute to why some political conversations might be limited or considered unconstitutional. If you'd like to explore more details or specific aspects, just let me know.
What is the parliament solution? Pakistan politics problem and Parliament, National Assembly of Pakistan, government and opposition.
Direction and oversight one solution to political problems often involves strengthening democratic institutions, ensuring transparency, and fostering a culture of accountability. The parliament can help by enacting reforms that promote good governance, supporting the independence of the judiciary, and encouraging constructive dialogue between the government and the opposition. To address improving electoral processes, ensuring that there's fair representation, and addressing grievances effectively. It's also essential to encourage public participation and dialogue to bridge gaps between ensuring that even to any particular aspect for there, just let me know.
How can youth, individual, and politics?
On important issues and advocating for change in their communities. They can also participate in political parties, student organizations, or even run for office themselves. Education is also key. So staying informed about political processes, policies, and history can empower youth to make informed decisions. Media allows young people to ultimately drive positive change in the political landscape. If you want to dive deeper into any specific area, just let me know.
How can politics and action be restored?
Politics and action can sometimes get stalled for a few reasons. One common factor is bureaucratic red tape, where complex procedures and regulations slow down decision making and implementation. Another reason can be political gridlock, where differing ideologies or interests between parties prevent progress. Additionally, lack of resources like funding, personnel, or technology can hamper effective action. Sometimes public apathy or lack of engagement can also lead to a slowdown, as there's less pressure on leaders to act. Overcoming these hurdles usually requires fostering collaboration, promoting transparency, and ensuring that there's a clear shared vision and adequate support. If there's a specific angle you're curious about, feel free to let me know.
How can democratic value be strengthened behind?
And institutional reforms and active civic engagement. First, promoting civic education in schools and communities helps people understand their rights, responsibilities, and the importance of democratic principles. Second, ensuring that institutions like the judiciary, election commission, and law enforcement are independent and accountable helps build trust in the democratic process. Third, dialogue and debate encourages democratic system. Finally, empowering youth and marginalized communities to participate in political processes ensures a more inclusive and vibrant democracy. By combining these approaches, democratic values become more resilient and ingrained in society. If you want to explore any particular aspect further, just let me know.
How can democratic value be strengthened behind, and how can constitutionally rules of enforced?
To strengthen democratic values, it's essential to focus on a few key areas. First, education plays a huge role. So promoting civic education from an early age helps individuals understand their rights and responsibilities. Second, strengthening institutions like the judiciary, election commissions, and independent media ensures that there's a and transparent culture of open dialogue and inclusivity, encouraging community involvement helps keep the democratic spirit alive. As for constitutionally enforcing rules, it's crucial to have a robust legal framework that clearly defines and protects fundamental rights. Regular judicial review ensures that laws and actions comply with constitutional principles. It's also important to have different branches of government oversee each other's commission of a well-informed citizenry, strong institutions, and effective legal mechanisms helps ensure that democratic values remain strong and resilient. If you'd like to dive deeper into any specific area, just let me know.
How can people involved in discussion making?
Getting people involved in decision making is really all about creating accessible and inclusive platforms for engagement. First, making sure that there are open channels for communication like public forums, town hall meetings, and online platforms helps people share their perspectives. Second, ensuring that information is easily accessible and understandable empowers people to participate meaningfully. Third, fostering a culture of inclusivity means reaching out to diverse groups, including marginalized communities, so that everyone's voice is heard. Fourth, providing avenues for direct involvement, like participatory budgeting or citizen advisory councils, ensures that trying to shape decisions helps build trust and engagement. Ultimately, it's about creating a participatory culture where everyone feels empowered to contribute any of these aspects. Just let me know.
How can merit be introduced in politics and the situation of Pakistan?
Introduce strategic approaches. First, enhancing transparency in candidate selection is crucial. This means implementing clear merit-based criteria for nominations and appointments. Capacity building for politicians and public officials ensures that they have the necessary skills and knowledge. Third, strengthening anti-corruption measures and ensuring accountability helps create an environment where merit is valued. Fourth, promoting internal democracy within political parties and ensures that leadership roles are earned through competence rather than connections. Lastly, encouraging civil society and media to play an active role in oversight helps hold politicians accountable and promotes the culture of merit. And by combining these strategies, Pakistan can gradually build a more merit-based political landscape. If you want to explore any specific aspect further, just let me know.
How can local government be empowered and benefits?
To communities. First, decentralizing power means that decisions are made closer to the people they affect, making governance more responsive and tailored to local needs. Second, providing local governments with adequate resources and authority allows them to address issues like infrastructure, healthcare, and education more effectively. Third, local governance can boost civic engagement by giving citizens more direct influence over decisions that impact their daily lives. Fourth, empowering local governments can lead to more efficient service delivery as local leaders are more familiar with the specific challenges and priorities of their areas. Finally, local empowerment can foster innovation as communities can experiment with tailored solutions that best fit their unique context. Overall, empowering local government helps build a more resilient, responsive, and participatory democracy. If you want to delve into any particular aspect, just let me know.
How can internal democracy be ensured in parties?
ensuring internal democracy within political parties. Party members should have a genuine say in choosing their leaders through regular, free, and transparent elections. Second, promoting accountability is important. So leaders should be answerable to the party members and regularly report on their activities and decisions. Third, fostering inclusivity means encouraging diverse representation within the party, ensuring that different demographics and viewpoints are represented. Fourth, establishing internal party mechanisms like regular meetings, open forums, and feedback systems helps keep communication transparent and inclusive. Fifth, ensuring term limits for leadership positions prevents monopolies of power and encourages fresh ideas and new leadership. Finally, promoting transparency in funding and decision-making processes ensures that party resources are used responsibly and fairly. By embedding these practices, political parties can become more democratic and resilient. If you'd like to explore any of these aspects in more detail, just let me know.
Thank you, ChatGPT, in this topic related to more discussion and give me more information in this topic related.
You're absolutely welcome. I'm always here to dive deeper into any topic you're interested in. Just let me know whenever you want more details or if you have any specific questions or areas you want to explore further. And always happy to help and chat more.